David Fehlberg. David, how you doing today?
Doing great.
David, as a player, you've got a lot of strengths. What do you think is maybe your greatest strength as a player?
I'd have to say my greatest strength as a player is experience. And then with experience comes shot-making ability. I feel like there isn't a shot on a course that I can't make. You know, a left to right, a right to left, high, low, roller, skip shot, over the top. That's why I carry so many discs, because I have so many slightly different shots that I could use in different situations.
Well, what would you say is the weakest part of your game, or where you need the most work?
Throwing shots differently, like sidearm, thumber, tomahawk. I'd say anything backhand I feel pretty strong with, but I don't think I'm going to add a thumb or a tomahawk to my game because of the skamahawk and the sky roller. But I feel like I will add a sidearm. I've been practicing for about a year, and I'm up to about 300 feet. You know, it's a pretty hard shot. I don't know how guys like Avery or Stokely get it to be 450. I don't know if it's a natural ability or if it's from practice, but I can't seem to break it over 3 1/4. So
Technique. That's what Avery says. Technique. You're known as an emotional player, and you've got a particular thing you do a lot of, which is clapping. Explain the clap theory to me. What does it mean to you?
What it means to me is I wasn't able to... It's an emotional game. To take what it takes to win, it's really hard to concentrate on what you're able to do without having any emotion. And so I found out throughout the years that, you know, words are the worst type of emotion. It affects other players, affects yourself, changes your mindset. So now, you know, I watched Avery, he taps the basket, other players do other things. And naturally it came to me, if I'm real angry, I can get a real hard slap like that. And it's kind of like, I can hear it, and it brings the emotion back to the inside of me, and I'm able to go on. And then if I'm playing really good and I make a shot, I want to incorporate that same clap so it's not always a negative thing. So I'm kind of like, it's like, let's get going. Let's get on that horse, let's ride, we're ready to go, we're on the birdie train. Time to get on, punch your ticket, and they can ride.
So one clap is some frustration, and 2 claps is more joyous when you're on the course.
Let's get it going. We're ready to go. I just got on the train, I'm ready to take a long ride to the finish.
Well, you've got one of the most unique stories. Give me a little background. You started out in the winning crew. You went on tour as an AM.
Right.
And I believe you were supposed to be in college when you left to go on tour. Just give me a little background about how that started.
I just dropped out of college one day, went on the winning crew. They called me up. They said, "Can you be here in 2 weeks?"
How long ago was this?
This was in June of 1999, so 8 years ago. And really, I was lucky. I've been lucky. People probably that know me that are watching this, I've just been lucky my whole life. Things kind of just come my way. I don't know what it is, but I was playing on my home course, and this guy called Deadeye Discs said, "If you're going to go on tour, I'll sponsor you." And he said, "I don't know about what the other players do, but I'm going to pay for everything." So he paid for all my tournament entry fees and gave me discs and side cash.
As an
amateur.
That's awesome.
It was the only way I could make it. I think people thought that my family was paying for it, but my family was totally against it. They didn't give me anything.
And you have their support now,
I have their support now, you know, not financially, but they like watch tournaments and they want to read the magazine, which that just happened over the last year or two. 6 years ago, 5 years ago, they didn't even know what we were doing. We'd come home and they'd say to me and Avery, "Did you guys both win?" Like, we can't both win. You know, so it's come a long ways, and we're totally making it now.
And my question to you, my last question, is if we took the top 10 events that we have in our sport today and we put them on TV, would anybody watch? And if so, why?
I'd have to say, produced right, they'd watch. Produced the way it's currently produced, I'd say no. I'd say nobody would watch it. They'd flip the channel. They wouldn't be able to understand what was going on. I think if we're going to get on TV, we need to concentrate more on explaining the game in a fun way, like they do with the other sports, with little graphics, show a demonstration, something. Because when my friends or family had watched disc golf TV, if they hadn't seen me, they would have turned the channel. They couldn't figure out what was going on. We were throwing something somewhere. There's no idea. So we need to work on making it so that you can see it. Stop videoing the whole crowd, and maybe, you know, pick 3 or 4 players and video their perspective for the whole tournament. I know that's been tried but never finished. Other ideas maybe to just create a different way. Maybe we don't just show a tournament. Maybe we start with skill challenges, putting and distance, and just show these kind of things to explain to people that are watching what it is we're doing, and so they can see how hard it is to do. Because when you just flip it on and you see us rip a drive or make a 20-foot putt, it doesn't seem like anything. And on TV, the putts look a lot closer than they are in real life. So we need to change perspective and realize that it's marketing. We have the game. We just don't have it presented correctly.
That's some good ideas, David. Hopefully somebody's listening and take that to heed.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see us on TV in a good light.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah.